starting to bleed again. Trying to open a box earlier today. Went straight through the box. Stabbed myself in the pinky. Unbelievable. I should probably get a stitch or two to tell you the truth, but I don't like all that. The needles and nope, not for me. I think I'm just going to wrap it up and hopefully we're good. I mean, you know, hopefully I don't die or anything like that. I think I'll probably be okay. It's just a little pinky wound after all. But what is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a question for all of you. It's a question that I recently asked myself. Hopefully this is not too distracting also, by the way. I'm gonna try to keep this, maybe I'll keep this hand down and I'll talk with this one. You see, it is a question that I recently asked myself. Is it possible for cheap budget eyeglasses to actually be good or even useful for that matter? Can it happen? Now, run with me on this because I know you're probably thinking, why would anyone ever want cheap glasses? And the short answer is maybe you haven't yet found the right cheap glasses. That would be my first answer, the short answer. My second answer would be children. You would not believe how many times my son has scratched, cracked, bent, randomly thrown my glasses right off my face. I mean, now obviously that doesn't apply to everyone if you don't have kids or you're not around kids, but it's for that reason and the fact that I'm extremely accident prone for some reason that I've made it a habit to not use expensive eyewear. What got me on this subject too was an email that I got from a brand asking if I wanted to check out their new brand of budget eyewear, and initially I was thinking, I don't know if that's for me, but then I also got to thinking this might be useful to somebody. It might be useful to somebody to know where they can get some budget eyeglasses that look great and obviously are incredibly affordable. And you know, I love to help you guys, so here we are. We're talking about it right now. Allow me to introduce you to SmartBuyGlasses and their new SmartBuy collection. This is a new collection that makes stylish everyday eyewear accessible to everyone at an affordable price. This collection contains over 500 different eyeglass shapes, materials, and colors that includes free prescription lenses. One more time, free prescription lenses. If you wear prescription lenses, you know that's a big deal because it's not just usually the frames that cost a lot, it's the lenses that add on the big price tag. On top of the free prescription lenses, their frames, they're only $7. $7. And yes, I kind of have an idea as to what you're probably thinking. You know, these cannot be really that good at only $7. I mean, how many things are actually worth $7? And I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that somehow they are the same quality as some that cost $50 even, or, you know, even more than that. But for someone who either can't afford to buy glasses that are even $50 or higher, or maybe they just don't want to because they are accident prone and they have a destructive 4-year-old that uses a Woody doll to hit them in the face at random times. It happened. It absolutely happened. Those people might appreciate a good pair of glasses that complements their look, complements them well, and provides them with corrective vision, and does that all at a really great price. So that is why I'm talking about these here for all of you people that are like me and would love some awesome glasses at an awesome price. What I first did with this collection is I started with browsing the collection and narrowing it down to the shape that I wanted. I tend to go for either round or square glasses. I've done a video on how to choose glasses for your face shape. You can check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But I go for these two shapes because I think it just complements my face shape better. And then I narrowed it down even further by choosing clear frames because those are my favorite. I think they look way better on me than black frames or obviously any other colored frames. Just choosing those options there narrowed the list way down for me. And what I did after that was I looked for the size that I wanted. You see, over the years of wearing glasses, I have a prescription. These are not just for show. I figured out that there is a size that works better for me, specifically the arm length. This here, the arm length. For me, it's 140. They just fit better right on my face. You know, I don't have to constantly be pushing them up and they're sliding down. I think if I just go for an arm length of 140, and it's going to be different for everybody, I should say. For me, 140 just works better. And once I narrowed it down using those three things, boom, right away I had my picks. Here are the three frames that I picked up from the collection. They are acetate plastic frames with metal joints, so they are very light on the face, but they actually feel pretty sturdy for being $7. Most importantly too, they look awesome. each one looks like it should cost more than $7, honestly, and with the free prescription lenses, I was able to get them made up the way I need to keep my vision nice and clear. Now, just for comparison to you, these are the glasses right here that you normally see me in here on the channel. They're from another brand, and I paid around $80 for them. That's with lenses and everything. And until now, that is kind of what I considered to be budget, considering I can go into a glasses shop, and I've paid, you know, $250 or more on frames and lenses. So up until now, I considered, you know, $80 to be budget. You know, that's kind of what I've considered budget until I found this brand, obviously. But do the $7 ones really compare to the ones that I'm used to wearing here? I somewhat do see some similarities there, like sturdy joints. I see sturdy joints that don't move all over the place and make the frame, you know, sit crooked on my face. They both work in that aspect. They also both look good in both casual wear around the house and in, you know, business casual. This is what I wear to work. I just got off work, came home, turned on the camera. So this is the type of stuff that I wear, and I do think both frames work for that, obviously. There are some differences, though, that I see here, and you guys know that with that stuff, I'll always be honest with you on that. And the differences that I do see here, you know, the $7 ones, they're very thin on the frame. They're very thin. The arms are very thin, you know, compared to the ones that I usually have. They're probably double the thickness compared to the $7 ones. I have no doubt that these would not hold up during one round with my son, which might sound bad, but hey, they're $7. I mean, I'd be incredibly surprised if any super cheap frames like this held up to being stomped or smacked in the face with a Toy Story figure, you know, stuff like that, the crazy stuff that happens sometimes. I'd be totally surprised if they actually were to hold up. I don't think they're meant to, in other words. You know, do they feel cheap? Kinda, yeah, but that's because they are cheap. They are. There's no other way to say it. I mean, are they decent for being only $7? Yes. I think they're more than decent for being only $7. I could totally get away with wearing these to the office or to a photo shoot or something. I wouldn't really think twice about doing it because they do look very good for being very cheap. As usual, though, I do want to open that up to you guys for discussion. I mean, what do you guys think of these glasses here? I've got a couple different ones that I'll show you on my face here right now. These are the 3 frames that I got up close. You can see how they look on me. Are they worth it at such a low price, or would you rather stick with higher priced ones? As far as the lenses go, it's the exact same. I don't see any difference as far as the lenses go, but I am curious to see what you guys thought of these. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always interested in hearing your guys' opinion. My opinion overall is that for $7, you can't really beat it. I think if you need to, for economic reasons, you need to buy cheap glasses, or if you're like me and just don't want to pay a ton for glasses, you want something that you can easily throw away and not feel too bad about it, I think this is an awesome option for you. And if you want to skip the discussion, you want to just go straight into checking these out, maybe ordering a pair, a link will be in the description there if you're interested in checking these out. Also, if you enjoyed this video today and you'd like to see more like it, you know what buttons you got to press. They're both equally as important to the channel here, and I thank you in advance for the help on that. That also wraps up another episode here on the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I will, of course, be back here with you guys again real soon, and until then, take it easy. I'll see you next time.